sitting up here talking about the record and things of that nature. That's all cool, but I'm more passionate about trying to make the postseason. I want to make a push to make the playoffs. That's just who I am. That's where I'm cut from. I don't want to see myself not being part of the postseason for 2 years straight. It's not part of my DNA.
Blocked by James. Pulling out all the daggers.
I've always been confident once we got to the playoffs we could compete with anyone.
Yeah, we're talking playoffs, and we got playoff Rondo in the building, so it's only right that our girl Monica McNutt breaks down the top 5 players she thinks will have the most impact in these playoffs. Oh, Monica.
Thank you, Molly girl.
It's yours.
Thank you. Okay, let me just clarify. These are guys that need to have an impact because obviously, like LeBron, Steph, Giannis, you could do that. But if these guys have an impact, to me, they're going to set their teams up for some major success. Let's start in Lakerland, and we're going to go number 5, Anthony Davis, who I actually believe is the key to whatever it is the Lakers are going to do. He's shooting 57% from the field since the All-Star break, about 26 points. In the bubble, the year that they won, 57%, 28 points, led that team in minutes played. His versatility is undeniable. AD is at the bottom of my list to start. Then we go 4. All right, guys. Everybody keeps trying to convince me that the Warriors, they just need to get healthy. Even Klay Thompson said it. They need to get healthy. They got to hold on to the basketball. A big piece of their health is a guy that was 18-9 last year in the finals. That would be one Andrew Wiggins. Is his return going to potentially unlock the team that has basically been Jekyll and Hyde, home versus road? And yes, I know it's been the regular season. So if Andrew Wiggins returns to what we saw last year during the playoff run and in the finals in particular, okay, I could buy the Warriors. Then we start getting into some of the tandem conversation. These guys were in the finals 2 seasons ago, didn't quite pan out. And as much as we've talked about the addition of Kevin Durant, I actually think Phoenix, in particular, the guy that was just on the top of our list for most playoff games played without a ring, Chris Paul and Devin Booker make my list. Listen, everybody knows KD, easiest guy to play with. Put a ball out there, give him 4 other guys, he's gonna be fine. And I know that Devin is super excited about the space that they've played with. We know about what they've been able to do in the 8 games when they're all healthy. But Chris and Devin, Chris in particular, is still sort of the outlier. Now, impact could be maybe he isn't playing as much and you go to a backup, but we'll see. If he's on the floor, he has to be ready to go and maintain a high level of efficiency throughout the course of the postseason run. All right, number 2, we keep it moving. Another tandem, y'all, and it is in Philly, a team that for whatever reason can't quite figure it out when it comes to the postseason. Probably your MVP in this guy. Leading the league in assists in this guy. I love the way that James Harden's game has evolved to fit this Philadelphia 76ers squad as is. And Rondo, I'm gonna let you chime in here in a second, but I think you're right about him maybe needing to be a little bit more aggressive. We gotta see what that looks like. And last but not least, everybody's saying this man has won 2 regular season MVPs. Could he win a 3rd? It doesn't matter because he gets nothing done in the postseason. Well, Nikola Jokic, show these people what you potentially could do or could be. You got to show up and lead this Denver Nuggets squad that is healthy for the first time in what seems like 3 years since we saw this team in the bubble in that series with Utah that everybody was super excited about. Finally, you have the roster around you that's potentially healthy. And so this is my list, but as Stephen A says, y'all, it could be a little fluid. What y'all think? There you go. There you go. You got a fluid for me, Rondo? Hey, team.
I did not do this.
I didn't see it.
I didn't do this last time.
They said that. All right.
You're a liar. I'm going to pull up the tape.
Talk to me, Rondo. What'd you think of my list?
I love your list. I agree.
Wow.
I agree. I might have a sleeper, though.
Tell me.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ooh, okay.
Darius Garland's playing great.
Love Darius.
Donovan Mitchell's who he is. The young kids, the big guys down low. I would say Karis LeVert.
Ooh.
If he steps up and plays the way I know that he can play personally,
Okay.
he can have a big impact on the playoff push. with the
Okay.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
I hadn't thought about Karis LeVert. Okay. What you got, JJ? Uh-oh, you don't like my list. I can hear it already. Go ahead. Come on.
Well,
Tell me.
So there was confusion as to the sort of the definition and parameters.
Oh,
of the
here
list.
we go.
No, because I
Welcome
think
to my life, Monica.
hold on, based on how I thought the list was going to go, I thought you'd have more Andrew Wiggins types players versus MVP,
lead guy.
MVP,
Okay, but let's talk.
17th all time in playoff scoring, 8th all time in playoff scoring.
Okay, but this part right
no,
here. I feel you. But this part right here, because these guys, not quite. I mean,
by here, for
finals.
sure.
This part. That's the part, right?
Yeah. One thing I want to say on because. Again, I think this is a great call.
Okay.
A great call because he
Right.
he was
Scrap the rest of the list.
I said this 2 weeks ago. They're not winning unless Andrew Wiggins is the version of Andrew Wiggins that we saw in last year's playoffs. Particularly his defense on Ja, his defense on Luka, his defense on Tatum and Brown, his rebounding in that final series. They don't win a championship without the way he played. Love that call. I actually like this call too because to me, as much as we talk about the fifth guy of the Phoenix Suns. That guy matters a lot. Both offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
As we get deeper into playoffs and teams start targeting people, is he the guy? Can he withstand getting put in ball screens 15, 20 times a game? So I like that call. With this, I just want to point out one thing. You said, can he show up in the play? Like, this is a guy who averaged 31, 13, and 6 last year, 26, 11, and 6 for his career in the playoffs. Like, he's shown up. He's shown up.
So this one should be more Murray.
I like Murray. I like Gordon.
I mean,
I like MPJ.
Gordon's a good one.
I like Murray because when they did make their push in the bubble, it was Murray. He was the guy we had to
Him
stop.
and Donovan, that duel was fantastic to watch. Okay, listen, we're on first take. I got to give you a name. It's fluid.
Okay, hold on.
This can definitely be
here.
Gordon or Murray.
So it's kind of a first take tradition where we like to grade everyone.
Oh, I get a grade.
So I just need you to give me a grade for this list, A through F.
Ooh, A through F. I'll go
A through B. What you mean A through F?
I mean, I got to give him the range. I have to give him the range.
This list, I'll give her probably an 86.
Okay, that's a B.
Wow.
Solid.
He went
That is a solid B.
He went with a specific number,
This
86.
is my health and PE teacher. This is like my AP stats teacher. Watch this. Go ahead.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Based on the actual list, outside of these two guys, actually this guy too, I'll give it a B minus.
Okay. But what about the definition being a little cloudy? Did that irk you?
We can't fit it all on the graphic.
Did that irk you in the grading system? Did you factor that in?
Monica and I are good. We're good. We're friends.
The delivery was A+. I'll give you that.
It was.
The delivery was A+. The energy was A+. The stats, the fit's A+. So it's working. All right. Coming up, guys, that was fun. It's a showdown. It's fluid between the 4 and 5 seeds. Are Brunson and the Knicks versus Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs a more exciting matchup than the Clippers versus the Suns? We debate that. Also have a little... All right. According to Caesar Sportsbook, the Milwaukee Bucks are the favorites to win the NBA championship at plus 275, despite being the 4 seed. The Phoenix Suns have the shortest odds to win the title in the Western Conference at plus 425. Two-time champion Rajon Rondo still with us. Great to have you, JJ, SA.
I must say for the second, I mean, Rondo's not doing bad. I mean, he's agreed with me most of the time.
You know what
He's got on JJ a couple of times.
You know what I've already...
He's not doing bad at all.
We're only 30 minutes in.
Yeah, but you know what I already picked up on him? Great listener.
Yes.
So he's listening to
Are you taking notes?
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean am I listening to you? Do you mean am I listening to? Obviously, if I notice that he's listening, I'm listening as well.
I'm just saying.
If
JJ knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, time out. You guys can agree with me. If anybody's a good listener on the show,